Not all of the world's mysteries can be solved. Some continue to haunt the Earth, refusing to be forgotten. In this video, we reveal some of the most terrifying global locations ever discovered. Location 1. The Patomskiy Crater. Deep within the desolate wilderness of Siberia lies a huge scar on the Earth, now known as the Patomskiy Crater. To the natives of Siberia, it is a place that has become more and more feared over the years. They choose to call this mysterious and never-ending enigma the nest of the fire eagle. Visited and described in 1949 by Russian geologist Vadim Kolpakov, the Patomskiy Crater is a massive mound over 500 feet wide and 140 feet high, with a smaller hill within its center. It is an unnatural formation that completely defies all logic. The Siberian locals became convinced that the nest of the fire eagle possessed dark, malevolent powers, and whoever stepped inside it would die soon after doing so. Ignoring the warnings, dismissing them as mere superstition, Kolpakov climbed the mound, but he failed to find any rock samples that would support his meteorite hypothesis in any way. In 2005, an expedition leader who also dared explore the crater died of a heart attack shortly afterward, their death further fueling rumors of a sinister curse. Theories continue to abound: volcanic eruptions, nuclear blasts, meteors. But all are eventually dismissed as time and again. The theorists fail to find any evidence at all. As you would probably expect, in the absence of any solid explanation, people have come up with a number of theories to explain the origin of the crater, including the suggestion that it was a UFO landing that made it. One thing that scientists do know for certain is that the crater is approximately 250 years old, something they've been able to ascertain from the rings of the trees growing on the mound. Probably the most logical explanation is that it was created by the release of hydrogen fluids underground, coming from a nearby gas volcano. But no firm evidence has been put forward to prove this theory. One of the most puzzling aspects of the Patomskiy Crater is its ever-changing shape. This ongoing transformation hints that whatever created the crater may still be influencing it to this day. The truth remains tangled with fear and superstition. The trees around the crater grow unnaturally fast, perhaps twisted by something unseen. Whatever caused this crater, its origins are still unknown, and possibly deliberately hidden. Location 2. Overtown Bridge. In the Scottish lowlands of West Dunbartonshire, often shrouded by mist and shadow, there lies a bridge with a long-standing and increasingly dark reputation, the 50-foot-tall Overtown Bridge, or as it's now much more commonly known, Dog Suicide Bridge. For more than 80 years, something about this place has been compelling dogs to leap to their deaths, seemingly, completely inexplicably. Hundreds of them, no warning, no hesitation, as if suddenly seized by something completely unseen. Some dogs actually survive the fall, only to return to the bridge, to throw themselves off yet again. Local legends say the bridge lies at a thin place, where the boundary between our world and the next is at its weakest. But science offers another possibility. In 2006, animal behaviorist David Sands suggested that dogs were responding to scents from wild animals, particularly minks, that breed in large numbers near the bridge. Their keen sense of smell drives them into a frenzy and over the edge. Others believe the bridge's design is to blame, its sloping stone walls, creating the illusion of solid ground. Yet the horror of Overtown Bridge remains. Is it really a natural phenomenon? Or is something much darker at work here? Location 3. Isla Bermeja. Somewhere off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, hidden within the often turbulent waters of the Gulf of Mexico, there was once an island, a now long forgotten place. It was called Bermeja. Spanish explorers of the 16th and 17th centuries drew it on their maps with the certainty of fact. But as centuries passed, the truth behind Bermeja grew murky. Its exact location shifted from map to map, like a ghost, as if the island itself was evading further discovery. The first official mention of Bermeja came from Spanish cartographer Alonso de Santa Cruz, who included it in an official list of islands in the Gulf of Mexico, published in Madrid in 1539. Another cartographer, Alonso de Chaves, described it as appearing blondish or reddish from a distance, a detail so distinct it inspired the island's name. But in the mid-1800s, French-Mexican cartographers began to note something odd and disturbing. The island, once so confidently marked, appeared to be sinking. By the late 18th century, Bermeja had completely vanished from most maps. Its last official appearance came in 1921 on a geographic atlas of the Mexican Republic. After that, it was as if the island had been totally wiped from existence. In the late 1990s, during intense negotiations between the United States and Mexico over oil exploitation rights in the Gulf, the Mexican government launched 3 investigations to locate Bermeja. Finding it would mean a dramatic expansion of Mexico's oil drilling territory. Armed with state-of-the-art ultrasound technology and modern tools, their efforts should have revealed something, anything. But the Gulf remained stubbornly silent. Not a single trace of Bermeja could be found. 22 degrees 33 north, 91 degrees 22 west. Take a boat to these coordinates and you will find absolutely nothing but open water. According to spokespeople from the Mexican Navy, it was as if the island had never existed, as if Bermeja was nothing more than a fever dream conjured by desperate men hunting for fortune. Then, as if the mystery wasn't chilling enough, a year after the Mexican Navy's failed expeditions, tragedy struck. Senator Jose Angel Cello, a strong advocate for Mexico's increased oil rights, died in a horrific car accident. A truck slammed into the right side of his vehicle on a quiet strip of Mexican highway. And with his death, conspiracy theories ignited like wildfire. Some claimed the CIA had destroyed the island to further an oil-driven agenda. Others claimed a political sabotage. But as time passed, more logical theories surfaced. Perhaps the island of Bermeja had sunk into the Gulf after an earthquake, or an underwater landslide. Yet, even after advanced explorations in 2009, the ocean floor revealed only endless stretches of sand. Julio Zamora, president of the Mexican Society of Geography, proposed a simpler explanation. Perhaps early Spanish explorers had fabricated the island to throw off rivals. During the age of conquest, deception was as much a tool as the sword. Another theory suggested that a cartographer had mistakenly placed the island in the wrong location, an error replicated by others for centuries. And yet, despite the convincing logic of these explanations, there remains an unease. Because for all their rational theories, not a single soul has ever been able to definitively prove that Isla Bermeja either existed or did not exist. Whatever the truth may be, Bermeja remains a geographic phantom, an island from history that now only lingers on the edges of antique maps. All of these mysteries may remain unsolved, quite possibly forever. Do you know something about any of these strange locations? If so, let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this short roundup of a few of the Earth's most terrifying places, why not like and subscribe for more eerie true stories from the hushed unease?